Super Bowl commercials are just as exciting as the game itself. And tell us about Crowdtap, because that's a pretty unique concept that really just took off over the past couple of years.
It is. So Crowdtap is the leading people-powered marketing platform. What we do is we create crowds for Fortune 500 brands, and then we have a technology platform that allows us to have those brands tap into the crowd and do co-creation, co-marketing, really kind of across the life cycle of marketing.
So give us an example of how crowdsourcing would work with the Super Bowl ad with Doritos or Carnival, for example.
Yeah, so we've seen this in the last couple of years that more and more of the brands are looking to crowdsourcing as a way to create content. And Doritos is a very good example. They've had the Crash the Super Bowl campaign for the last couple of years. It produced the spot called Time Machine last year, which was wildly popular. And essentially what they do is they run a contest of sorts and ask people to create the content for the ad, and then there's $1 million prize for the best ad. That ad then ends up running on the Super Bowl spot.
Right, it just seems so intuitive because your consumer is telling you what they want. But let's look at the cost of a Super Bowl ad, $4.5 million, and that's not including production cost.
That's right. Yeah, it's more and more, it's really imperative that, that a brand take advantage of the opportunity. A big part of that is social, and so that means engaging people really through the entire process. So the ad is a very kind of time-specific investment for them. Really the payback is if they've really involved consumers and have activated social networks and the buzz around the ad on social networks.
It's pretty amazing how the omni-channel just transcends across every sector, every vertical. In terms of ad spend for the Super Bowl, do you see that trajectory just continue to move higher? I mean, $4.5 million was only a million or two just a few years ago.
Right, yeah, and it's up above last year, where it was about $4 million last year. I think it will continue to climb, and really because it's a showcase opportunity for brands. And it is a large audience, over 100 million people. There just aren't a lot of those opportunities out there for brands anymore. But really it's about maximizing that investment, and that means leveraging people, leveraging social media, and really extending the opportunity beyond the ad itself.
Really interesting, fascinating. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
For The Street in New York, I'm Jill Malandrino.